Hello, welcome back to another podcast. Life is like this. In this podcast, kami akan membincangkan tentang daily life struggles and painful experience. But today, aku ada special guest because I think this podcast needs some refreshment lah. So I bring my co-host on my left. So
Okay.
introduce yourself. Look.
My name is Ajay Mukris and I've been doing this kind of hosting for the rest of my life.
Very rest of your life. Berapa lah rest of your life ya?
I can say 7 to 8 years lah.
Not bad, not bad. So maybe one day aku akan pass this thing to you lah. Okay, aku ada special guest juga on my right. Introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Miora Idora. I'm an insurance agent, Prudential.
Yeah, so she is the main guest for today lah. Today kami akan interviewnya, korek segala rahasia agent insurance, apa yang buat setiap hari. You guys ada buatnya kan structure day kan?
Yeah.
And the reason why we brought her juga because these few days kita dapat tangga that insurance tinggi memang kira-kira hot topic lah
Yalah,
in social media.
Yeah. Sometimes how you handle lah. Sometimes bila orang, kan ada orang send the screenshot kah, and then something, Mira, apa benda tu? How you handle lah. Sometimes orang simpan hati.
Yeah, sometimes aku kan pada just ignore it lah. Macam, yalah sebab biasalah netizen kan, they have their own opinion.
What if your customer lah send benda macam ni?
Ever je lah, tapi my customer just ask lah. Just asking. Then, betul kah like this, then I explain lah.
Macam intro lah.
Saya dah. So far my client's good lah.
Okay, paling teruk benda yang kau pernah di-share oleh your client or whoever lah kau dekat social media kah, orang pada insurance tu. What are the worst thing yang kau pernah baca?
Selalunya condemn others company lah.
Siapa yang condemn?
Agents condemns others company. Something like that.
Common. Every tempat yang ada, berlainan.
I mean it's sales lah. Of course, orang kata dog hit dog.
Yeah.
So
A cannot B cannot A cannot C macam lah.
So berapa lama dah dalam this industry?
I joined Prudential since 2016. So consider my 9 years lah this year.
9 years.
Already 9 years lah.
Oh,
Next year gonna be your 10 years.
Next year will be my 10 years.
Okay. First question lah. I personally tanya lah. Best ke si jadi insurance agent? I mean best ke si dalam this kind of direct sales? We call it direct sales, right? Sales
somewhat lah.
Specifically on insurance agent. Best.
Okay. Macam jenis aku, I can say last time lah when I was 20s lah.
So now you're 30s.
Yes. I can say aku suka macam jumpa orang, make friends. So the moment I join kan, it's a very excitement pun part lah. Macam suka macam propose, approach, and then mixing around macam lah.
Mixing around?
Macam jumpa dengan orang yang macam-macam. Macam you can see the bosses, orang biasa, macam lah. So bila kita berjumpa dengan orang yang lebih powerful, ia macam boleh makes your minds macam more matured lah. Macam
Paling besar orang yang pernah kau jumpa apa level?
Yang pernah kau deal with?
Yang pernah you deal
Datuk.
Okay. Datuk yang famous sih,
Kuching lah.
Kuching.
Tapi that time I just propose, tapi nya si dapat lah, cause nya ada health issue kan.
So usually dapat memang tua-tua lah kan.
Mostly. It's not easy also.
Memang lah this hiring of people.
Hiring people is not easy to that one.
How much you propose lah? Berpuluh ribu?
Not much. Few thousand lah.
Few thousand.
Then how's the outcome? Yes, no. Okay. I understand that.
Like I said, it's not easy. Because you need to build the bonding, rapport, apa semua ya lah.
Alright, as we all know lah, dalam Malaysia lah. I mean, I think the whole world lah yang ada berkaitan dengan insurance now. We all have that one mindset that, insurance agent. Ciao lah. Insurance agent. Simuk lah. How you counter all those negative thoughts of insurance agent?
Okay. When I just joined kan, sedar je aku encounter like macam insurance agent. Pernah lah kena sindir. So like my friend said, kau tu hari-hari post pasal orang mati lah, apalah. Then saya kan lah I mau post benda yang berkaitan dengan insurance. Saya because insurance is related to accidents, kematian, something like that lah. But in the end of the day, they bought from me juga lah.
Because masuk lah apa yang di post lah.
Because this kind of people you takes time.
is it your best friend or apa?
Can say close friend lah.
Close friend. I think ya macam biasa lah because
Yeah.
you are already membesar dengan mereka kan. Mereka tengok benda yang bodoh-bodoh buat. Suddenly you become professional. Of course they have this macam this mindset I think.
Yeah. And then ada juga lah orang macam look down.
Oh, I see.
You as an insurance agent, how you approach your prospect or clients? Are you the one yang just pushy macam sign lah mesti sign. Oh you just jump or take time. Yang ada okay lah kelak lah. So you pun cakap okay kelak. So
I'm jenis yang si pushy lah. Mun yang mau beli, mun yang si mau. Because I'm the type of person yang si suka orang push. So macam contoh lah, if nya ada kelak lah, then I ask why need to macam kelak. So if nya very valid reason, so I just let mun yang ada yang mau compare, just let them compare. So because they buy is based on their needs, not us. We are helping them only.
Tapi selalu aku tengok video dekat Reels kah, TikTok kan, kata, oh kalau customer say this, you need to say this. Ada sih kau buat macam tips dari pro sales macamnya?
Sometimes yes, kadang-kadang.
Dan ada sih mereka beri positive respon.
Sudah.
Macamnya fake lah, all the tips lah.
Fake.
Sila fake. Saya yes, saya depends dengan someone that you
know. Tak tahu orang saya sugar. Alright, since you dah ada 9 to 10 years dalam industri kan, what are the best thing kau pernah pola as an insurance agent for this 9 years? What are the best experience?
Pola claim.
Oh.
Because okay, bila kau pola, even the small claim also macam when people thanks you kan, if make you feel good. Macam or feel good lah, macam so, kau boleh tolongnya, something like that lah.
Okay, pasal claim kita di hujung-hujung untuk lah di hujung.
Okay.
Pasal claim, I mean macam when was your first claim lah?
My first
What
claim.
is your first claim? Hai tamu. What is your first ever claim? Besar kecil sikit kisah.
Admitted hospital, baby.
This is after your tahun keberapa dalam insurance? Masih baru ataupun dah 2-3 years?
3 years macamnya?
3 years macamnya baru ada first claim lah.
Yeah. 2-3 years. And
I
then
mean, we see lah. So orang beli insurance just takut semuanya admit kan.
Yeah.
Because things happen.
Yeah. But then when the things happen, kau macam this is my time to do my service, my best ever service.
Yeah.
So, aku rasa puas hati lah.
Because jadi insurance agent is okay. Everyone can do insurance agent, pola sales, but when it comes to servicing kan macam si semua orang dapat. I'm not to say dapat macam ni lah. Give the best lah for the clients.
Selalu aku buka Facebook pas semua kan, claim aku sudah dapat agent lari. Because I mean
sebab kadang-kadang agents tu nya pola sale is for themselves. Nya pola sales, okay, that's it. When clients need helps, nya macam lepas tangan lah.
Banyak kah you jumpa agent macamnya?
Adalah few time, adalah few.
Macam banyak aja adalah. Social media kata macam banyak lah.
So the baby admitted it because of?
Macam biasalah, macam budak selalu sakit paru-paru, masuk apa? Kuman?
Air kah?
Bukan. Infection. Ya. Kan
How
selalu.
much?
Nya admit for 2 days, macam 5 days, 5,000 plus. So nya just bayar medical cardnya 120 je.
120 got cover for 5,000 plus.
Prudential covered 5,000 plus. And then some more masa yang nyagi baru beli for 6 months.
Okay, that's a good thing lah. So, we go back to the roots lah. Macam ni je boleh terjebak. Bukan terjebak lah. How can you go masuk bidang tu?
Okay.
Because semua orang
Yes. What you do before and how you can go into this industry?
I can say I cannot scam lah. Okay, why I say so, like macam okay, last time I'm working as a assistant accountant dekat Seagate company tu lah. So kerja dekat saya sangat-sangat boring. Maybe sebab I'm an extrovert person. So macam aku sih dapat kerja macam nangga PC je.
Stick to one place.
Yes, stick to one place. So I saw, which is my friends lah, my introducer Cynthia kan, yang posted about looking for admin clerk, something like that. So I coba. I don't even know what is Prudential last time. I don't even know what is wealth planner, insurance agent. I don't even know. So until Cynthia said, okay, you just go meet Winnie. Winnie is our PA lah. So I met Winnie and then I interview with Alfred. That time Alfred said, oh, you can earn this much. Okay. Without fikir panjang, I terus submit resign letter. resign later, and then terus masuk Prudential.
And then the rest is history.
Yeah,
It stays for 9 years.
yeah.
Oh, saya dah lah kena scam. I mean,
Consider kena scam, tanya pada admin kan. Pada waktu, okay, when I join kan, you bila kau polas insurance is based on commissions bah. So I thought ada basic. So along the way macam a bit tough for me to survive starting. So my first commission only few hundred je. So how I'm going to pay my car, everything. So and then I slowly build my income.
The income grows.
The income grows.
So nak kau beli dua buah kereta? 3?
Sikit je lah.
Si power.
Cukup lah. Better than nothing.
Aku tengok Facebook, agent at least ada 2-3 kereta. Si power.
Different people, different yang pun needs.
Okay, different needs. Okay, betul. Mungkin kita mak kah, family kah.
Betul. Tapi kan, okay, because you said dari previous job, because you suka dekat static kan, and then you see the ads, pun macam office work. So what makes you macam, mau try?
Okay, kerja aku dulu.
Because basically it's the same.
Okay, basically my work last time kan, okay, dalam sebulan ada 30 days. So, kau consider lah kerja as a 28 days. Aku only busy on the 25th sampai ujung bulan. Kira gaji. And then the rest aku
Closing.
The rest aku sedap apa-apa. Aku nangga movie. Macam seek growth lah.
Okay, easy money kan?
Seek best. So, your mind is dekat comfort zone lah. Macam biasa seek growth.
Berapa umur that time?
21.
Bagus lah. 21 tak ada awareness lah.
So now you dalam insurance, every day is a challenge for you. Every day is something new.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. If not insurance, then what?
Yeah, if not insurance, then what? Curious.
Maybe cikgu kot.
Wow.
Cikgu apa?
Lah because last time I ever become macam mana guru sandaran je.
Cikgu sit in.
Cikgu bukan, ganti cikgu yang beranak. Okay? Cikgu sit in.
Masuk, buat kerja di pun.
And then I was teaching bahasa Melayu because time dulu STPM I pergi uni lah last time. After my father pass away, I sambung belajar. I just direct start kerja. So saya my major paling top that time is bahasa Melayu lah.
STPM ah. Berapa pointer? 3? 4?
Kami ada pakai pointer?
Yes. Ngam pass because aku ada fail 2 sejarah dengan sensukan.
So BM is 3 lah kah? Not bad. Aku 4.
So what are the qualifications to be an insurance agent? SPM, degree, master, or any related to finance pun firm? Whatever you study? Because
sekarang is considered professional career.
I would say like minimum lah pass SPM lah.
So you semestinya berada the background of finance and
no sih.
Yalah, I got few friends yang pola insurance pun backgroundnya is nothing related to finance.
Yeah. There's a lot bah. Ada yang graduate as a QS, ada yang graduate as a lawyer pun jadi insurance agent juga. Ada yang dari cikgu.
Basically everyone can be insurance.
Yeah, everyone. As long as asalkan STPM 5 credit cukup lah.
Okay, being an insurance agent, obviously the first thing is always kena reject. How you layan all those rejections? Would you come back to the same person or not?
Because usually perempuan is very emotional.
Depends. Macam certain munya reject in a good way. Contoh lah macam kelak lah, maybe not now lah, next time lah. So maybe I will follow up seek frequently lah macam when macam maybe sebulan sekali aku tanya, but mbaknya keluar makan ke ataupun macam mereka, but we won't talk about insurance first lah. Because biasalah orang can read our body language bah.
Especially mau kembang iPad kan?
You tahu mesti suruh aku di insurance.
Tengok orang bawa iPad mesti kowe insurance, bukan apa lagi salah? MLM.
So aku pernah juga kena recruit by others company, which is
MLM lah.
Bukan.
Insurance lah.
Insurance.
Okay.
So niya to adalah our friends during sekolah lah, ada tuition. So yang mana Miora, I want to meet you, blah 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 blah. And then okay, I meet. Suddenly aku melanggannya mbak iPad. Ayo, wow, yang mbak iPad though. Because yalah niya tahu aku pula insurance Prudential kan. But then after that, niya try to convince me to join him to the company. Until niya mbak aku jumpa maknya, because maknya one of the agency manager bah. But then I tried to reject her mom, use my leader.
Oh, is it same company or different company?
Different company.
Your kawan ke apa?
My own friends lah.
So, masih kan aja insurance now?
Yeah, sebabnya maybe the mother passed the legacy to him lah.
Oh.
Biasa, apa contoh?
Kaya sih.
Can say?
Berapa buah kereta?
Si tahu. No.
Kami aku beli orang kaya.
After that case kan aku dah si jumpanya lagi.
Okay, faham. Soalnya saya dah follow up you dah.
Saya dah. Because yeah, I told him like this. We are in the same line. There's no difference.
Should respect each other lah.
So aku rasa lah, whenever my friend yang kerja insurance punya madah, esok makan je. Bahaya lah benda ya.
Tanya, ada mak iPad sih?
I mean, yalah, nevertheless, saya dah lah, it's not bad to have an
Yeah,
insurance.
it's not bad lah. It's just macam sometimes.
Just maybe the way of the agent approach.
Ya, betul. Because aku pun bila orang ajak, because aku pernah kena invite MLM lah, yang suruh aku datang makan, and then this table kosong, tapi table makan kami ada reserve semua geng mereka. They try to dah ready dah mau serbu aku. So bila seorang yang datang, and then the whole gang datang, bawa iPad, buka buku apa semua kan. Because dia kata ajak makan lunch, I didn't expect that. So I mean, if you tell me earlier, maybe aku open to dengar lah.
Mentally prepare lah.
Ya, bila nyata macam mana aku rasa, mana sah aku dengar. 2 jam aku duduk di atas sih.
So, your own ways lah. Cara kau jumpa orang lah. Do you really approach them like padah dengannya before that? Aku mau jumpa kau, kita nak kakak hal insurance. Would you do that? Or you just santai-santai?
No, I'm a santai person lah. So, macam contoh, because maybe orang tahu aku jenis yang suka lepak kan. So, jom lepak. So, kadang-kadang bila ada contoh lah, mau pergi lepak minum ke, ada sendiri, I just randomly cerita about my people's story lah, macam doing claim ke, accident ke, all those things. So, baru selitkan sikit insurance things lah. I sit directly approach. So, kadang-kadang if macam orang yang close friend, I just directly ask, kau ada insurance kah?
Oh, yang mau dikenal lah.
Yeah, if orang yang just mature friend macam ya, I see directly lah.
How you cari your prospect?
Facebook,
social media, and then some more referral from clients lah. Tapi paling banyak dari social media lah. Atau dengan the way you socialize lah.
Mesti perlu keluar banyak kan.
Yes.
Malam-malam keluar kan.
Yeah.
Berapa kau balik every day?
Last time aku selalu balik pukul 1, pukul 2.
Appointment or just lepak-lepak?
Sekali lah.
Sekali jalan lah.
Sebab bila kau mau approach this kind of person, okay, let's say nya kerja.
Contohlah I'm a new friend lah, orang yang kau masih kenal. Okay, kau mau approach aku, how?
So you as okay, let's say you kawan dengan my friends kan. So I bring my friend, ask Ezri come together lah. Macam ya lah.
So if you cannot got your friend, you can call me macam ya lah. You can tangkap me lah.
So okay, bila kita keluar, okay, contoh kita 3 kan, okay, Felix, kau mbak Ezri sekali lah. Okay, so kita lepak and then I will focus on you je.
Wow. So tak just buat nyamuk lah.
Yes, contoh. Macam ya lah, yeah.
Oh.
So bila you dah comfortable, okay, then tomorrow lah lunch together. Baru 1-to-1 session, baru I directly presentation lah.
Ya pun if the person yang okay lah, if you pull up presentation lah.
I mean yalah perlu macam make friends with
make
people
friends.
lah.
Faham.
Standard lah.
Alright, every bidang mesti ada dark side.
Yes, this is the best part. Aku mau tahu.
Dalam entertainment ada, dalam finance ada, dalam even company kecil-kecil pun ada.
Of course,
dark side of
yes.
anything.
I think any industry.
Any industry. Everywhere
Dark
you
side
go.
as a insurance agent kan.
Yeah, benda paling, I mean, the worst thing you ever face,
Okay.
ataupun the worst thing you ever deal with, macam ya lah.
Okay,
Cakap
I
je,
ever
answer
face.
set.
For these 9 years lah.
Okay. I ever kena padah perempuan murah. Yes. So, okay, this clients referred by my friends. I don't even know him. So, and then he called
Referred
me.
by your friends that you don't know or the person yang refer yang you tahu?
The person yang refer yang saya tahu. Yang kenal
yang
macam-macam
kenal
aja.
macam,
Yeah.
okay.
Because maybe yang pun friends kan asking for insurance thing. So, Nyamada, I still remember that time. Which is, I think 2016? No, 17. So Nyamada laki lah. Nyamada okay Miora because dia lah as a perempuan kan bila laki mak jumpa I si tak berani mau
Pergi terus lah.
pergi terus. So I bring my colleagues together. And then that time can drive pergi Semerahan.
From Kuching to Semahan.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Semerahan ada sikit I was thinking awalnya mak jumpa di Batu Tujuh at first. So jumpa tanya okay. Sebab kawan aku yang mau tanya okay. Not but ingatnya tapi orang lain.
Oh, lain lah.
So pergi Semerahan dari Kuching pergi Batu Tujuh pergi Semerahan.
Jauh main tak? Okay.
That time aku dah rasa because okay before I menjadi insurance agent kan I'm a bitchy type.
How bitchy?
Aku jenis yang temper.
Okay.
So aku sih suka orang bodoh-bodoh sikit lah. So masa aku that's why my leader always said don't be so bitchy. So that's why I said insurance
dengan whatever things lah.
Insurance agent tu nya akan polish kau to be a better person lah actually. It's a good thing lah. Okay, balik di cerita tadi. Okay, pergi Tujuh. And then suddenly nya mak pergi pub.
Okay.
Pub. Okay.
Semahan.
Yes. Okay lah. In my mind, okay, maybe nya mau buat repo ke apa. Kan, okay. Aku positif lah time ya. So masa ya my friends, my colleague time ya, which is nya dah set lagi lah. Nya baru kahwin.
Berapa orang lah korang semua?
Dua
aja. Okay lah.
And then yang mana macam tu, nya try to kacau my friends lah, my colleague that time, like my ex colleague. And then bulak lah aku mana aku dah bertunang. And then she said she already married, which is true lah. Aku yang bulak mana aku dah tunang.
Okay.
And then yang mana macam tu, mungkin kau dua dah jadi bini orang, saya dah kita dua menyundal dekat situ. Kau rasa aku nang.
Oh, tapi belum start any appointment official.
Belum, baru jumpa.
Baru
Ya terus shoot.
So maksudnya tadi, nya expect you guys are single.
Yeah.
Tapi bila korang sebut macam ya dan nyaman lah, tak dapat something.
Yeah. Aku lupa lah apa yang aku pada. But one thing aku remember, I tikam gelas to him.
Oh, okay.
And then my colleagues, my ex colleague yang very very soft lah. Miora balik ki. Because time aku sih suka nya look down on us.
Ayolah, kau dah pergi jauh sampai ke
Yalah.
Dah you really wasting my time tu sih. Okay. That one is dark side. And then people always said insurance agent perempuan selalu jual diri to get the sales.
I heard that.
Yeah, I heard that also.
Which is I ever kena tuduh.
Is it the same case? No. Oh,
ada
okay.
ada. Miora ya bukan apanya top sales sebabnya jual tubuh.
By who said that? Siapa cakap? Ya kawan kah, kenalan kah?
This person nya setahu lah yang inti dengan aku lah setahu. And then this cerita sampai ke telinga aku. And I was like, if I really do that, aku sih drive Viva that time. Aku sih pakai bag murah.
True. Betul?
Kan?
If you really do sales for that.
Kalau betul memang dah ada 3 kereta dah sekarang.
Mun aku betul-betul pun aku saya jadi insurance agent aku rasa. Example lah. But then I just ignore lah sebab yalah suka tinya lah yang mau fikir
apa. Sometimes people memang macam yalah.
Biasalah orang kan suka bergosip. Kita pun suka gosip orang. Contoh.
So being as an insurance agent perempuan
selalu dipandang remeh lah selalu ya.
So for a guy contoh your colleagues kah whoever kah pernah bercerita.
Laki ada sih kawan-kawan laki ada cerita.
Mun for a guy kah ada. Okay. This person nya kacau perempuan. Maybe nya sweet talker lah, I don't know. Okay, yang buat perempuan tidur ke apa, close the deal. Ever.
Close the deal.
Yes.
Some say ya.
See.
Close the deal. Okay.
Tapi that one is not healthy lah. That's why I said, bila kau pola sales, cara yang si bagus, memangnya akan affect juga lah.
Si long term lah, si sustainable lah benar macam ni.
Because you want to do, we are doing human business.
You're dealing with humans lah.
Orang akan sentiasa bercakap. Macam lah. Even kau simpan macam ni pun one day orang akan tahu macam lah.
So nya tadi kan okay, let's say this guy your friend and then you sleep with customer. Kira macam lah. Berapanya cost lah the deal lah. Bakal customer. Berapa lah nya cost? Punya cost 200 ke 100 sip worth it.
Macam lah.
Macam ya.
Sebabnya orang yang kerja-kerja dekat mall something like that.
Macam ya.
Tapi nya saya lagi lah jadi agent.
Yalah yang
won't last long lah. Macamnya.
Nah, hanky-panky yang masih dapat lah. It's either you do something customer curi duit memang I don't think lama lah benar macam ni.
Yeah, the dark side lah.
Yeah, the dark side.
Itu dark side. Okay.
Ada dark side mesti ada bright side.
The bright side, yes, the bright side. The bright side of being insurance agent for 9 years, almost 10. Apa?
One jat lah, bagi satu jat which is you can help more people lah. Macam you can make new people, make friends, meet new people, which is like I said tadi, lain orang kau jumpa, lain benda yang kau belajar. Like okay, maybe kau si pandai pola account, kau jumpa dengan orang account yang akan SP. Jadi malah kita lepak dengan different pun path.
Different
Macam
type
ni?
people lah.
Different people. Macam orang tu tadi, okay, macam orang yang kau jumpa boss, the way they thinking pun lain. Kau lepak dengan budak, lain. Jangan jauh gap. So benda yang banyak bagi pengajaran kau. Something like that. Benefits. So benda yang kau tahu pun kau akan tahu.
Something to open your eyes.
Open
aha
eyes.
moment lah kata orang.
Okay, contoh tadi, kau macam aku, banyak kawan kerja dekat hotel. Okay, suddenly my client say, Miora, you got know anyone yang kerja dekat situ, so you can help them.
Networking.
Networking. And then the best part is the bright side lah. Paling best is doing claims lah. Do claims. So bila claims approve, clients happy, you can macam ni lah.
Macam tadi lah yang pada for the first 3 years kan. First claim is 5,000 lebih. Baby admitted. Ayah the first claim. What is your biggest claim?
Yeah, biggest claim.
Biggest claim is recently. Yeah.
Tahun ke-9 tu.
Yeah. That one is my first biggest claim. Which is death lah.
Death claim.
Death
So we
claim.
call it hibah lah kan? Hibah. Okay, how much?
500,000.
500,000. Alright. Elaborate more. How this person can get that 500,000?
500,000.
Yeah.
Okay. This client, dia baru beli for 1 year plus.
1 year plus. How much?
Premiumnya not much, 260.
Is it your friend ke apa?
Your friend?
Relative.
Okay.
Okay. 200, okay.
And then, dia beli, okay, we call it, the plan is ProWealth lah. So, dia beli ProWealth.
Which is life insurance.
Yeah, life insurance.
Life insurance,
500,000. So, dia beli, okay. Like I said, aku pernah approach any family members. For 9 years, I never approach my family members to buy insurance from me. Because why? When you start the business, the first person yang akan support kau is a stranger. Not your friends, not your family members.
Ironic kan?
Yeah.
Sangat ironic.
Betul.
So, okay, this person, relative lah, I can say relative. I never approach, tapi dia tahu aku pola insurance lah. Every family members tahu lah. And then, I'm just asking about this. Because time yang aku lagi mau survey rumah kan.
Wah, dah nak beli rumah. Dah agent.
That's why kepada agent tak.
Dia kaya. Dah nak beli rumah, okay.
Okay, time yang aku survey rumah, mau beli survey rumah. Then, I'm just asking lah. Then, you buy this house last time, you use what insurance? Macam kau pakai insurance apa? MRTA kah? MLTA kah? And then, yang mana yang saya ingat. And then yang saya tahu pun apa is MRTA, MLTA. Then I explain that MRTA is like this. So like Prudential, they have this kind of plan lah macam MLTA, blah blah blah. And then yang macam interested lah. Sebab this person I can say he's a very hardworking man.
Oh, it's a he.
He.
Okay.
And then he's a family man. And then suddenly aku rasa aku mau ambil this plan.
Okay.
Then I quote and then yang mana dia si mau pay much lah sebab dia just start working bah that time. Not to say start working lah, baru mau menstablekan diri sebab dia dah ada family kan, baru ada baby. So and then that time dia beli ProWealth for himself and then medical card for the baby and then the wife. Sebab dia kerja offshore kan, so offshore tu dia ada covered certain insurance for the staff lah. So and then I said I want to review your insurance pun company. And then yang mana tunggu ku cari dulu and then okay lah. And then proceed with the ProWealth.
500k tadi.
500k. So dia bayar 260 je. And then after a year, and then dia beli medical card. Because I check kan, yang pun insurance company-nya only cover si banyak, only life aja. Seda medical.
Seda hospital anything.
Okay. Berapa lah life-nya dekat company?
80,000.
80,000. So anything happen to him, pejam mata 80,000
yes,
to the one.
Yes,
80,000.
Yeah,
That one provided by his own company lah.
Yeah. So and then yang mana kau quote dengan aku is the lowest one. The lowest one for the medical card.
Oh, berapa umur itu ya?
Year 88.
88 this year.
32.
88 nya pass away last year.
Oh, pass away last year.
35 kan. 35. Yeah, 35. Around there lah, 34, 35 like that.
Uh.
So I quote yang pun medical card is 280 kuasa. Medical card is more expensive dari PruWave lah. Sebab PruWave aku dragnya longer kan, so nya more the cheapest one. So lepas saya tadi nya baru beli medical card bulan 9 ke 10 if I'm not mistaken. And then after that, okay lah jumpa. The last time I met him is November 2023. Yeah. No. 2023. Nya passed away last year. November 2022.
Oh, okay.
November 22, last time you met him. Okay.
Betul kah?
Betul lah, more or less lah, around there lah.
Ya,
Punya
betul.
last year dah pass away.
Yes, because nya pass away. Okay. And then he passed away
Because of?
Related to heart lah. We call it coronary artery disease. Saluran darah tersumbat. So this person, 2 weeks, something like that lah. The wife told me the story lah. Padanya keep saying that nya penat, stress, and then the shift pun macam kerjanya macam
yalah offshore kan.
Si tentu. So
nya offshore apa nya buat? Is it gas thing?
Bukan, nya macam
underwater?
Bukan. Macam mana? Nya something like captain for the
team or department lah.
Yes.
Stress
But really memang atas laut lah.
Yes.
Stress lah kerja sebenarnya. Okay. And then
after that, okay. The worst part is nya pass away Chun on my birthday.
On your birthday?
Yeah.
Who is this guy? Your related, family related or what?
Family related. Quite close.
Quite close, yeah.
Okay. On your birthday, huh?
And then along banyak-banyak dalam family kan, he's the first person yang bought the policy from me.
Memang ada yalah
ada sign. Sebab kami orang consider rapat je lah masa bagi budak-budak dulu kan. So bila kau dah membesar tu nya macam ada si lah rapat gila macam, but still contact macam yalah, ada jumpa macam ya. So and then after that I received the news from my mom, ada kau tahu si nya tu dah pass away. Macam baru jatnya macam ada wish ku birthday macam ya biasa. And then I called yang pun sister, and then I heard they are all crying.
Oh, okay.
Okay, they are all crying. So I macam time aku nang speechless. I don't know how to act. Pasal paling ku terkenang is because the wife is pregnant for the second baby.
Oh, okay.
Masanya pas away tu kah?
So supposed to be bulan 8 ke? Bulan 8 ke bulan 9? Bulan 8 nya balik because the wife need to deliver the baby ba?
Bulan 8.
Bulan 9.
This year.
Last year.
Oh, okay.
Supposed to be nya cuti. But then and then nya pun masa yang di kapal pun nya dah dulu bagi nama anaknya because after he knew that the baby is a boy. So nya happy lah because nya dah ada girl kan. And then the
one
second
pay
is
lah, kira one pay.
And then macam mana? Excited lah tadi. So before that pass away kan, July 3 days before nya pass away, kapal sedaknya stop dekat Miri kah? Miri. Sebabnya dari Bintulu something like that lah. Aku dengar lupa dah. And then masanya sampai dekat Miri ya, babynya rasa badannya lain macam. So he went to the clinic. So doktor pada darahnya tinggi. So maybe you can come after 3 days after to check again lah. Sebab kan offshore bila kau ada health issue kau dapat turun ba? Dapat turun. Okay. So time-nya sempat lah 3 days after ya, dia terus pass away on the 6th. Kayaknya pass away ya maybe dalam pukul 10 pagi macam ya. Because kliknya found out-nya tengah tidur. Macam meniarap like this. So bila kliknya pusingnya badannya dah mengeras around tengah hari macam ya.
Wow. Oh, so the colleague find
supposed to be
meremang.
Sebab shiftnya supposed to be pukul 12 ke pukul 1 ke. So pukul 12 saya setidaknya mesti keluar makan macam lunch hour before start to working kan. So naga setidaknya macam bangun-bangun. So setidaknya pergi dormitory naga bukannya seorang je lah, ada few people colleagues-nya yang tertidur sama, tapi only-nya ialah yang bangun-bangun.
So how's the wife bila tahu?
Of course lah.
Ya memang sedih. I know sedih lah. But then
wife-nya pun tahu. Kau tahu perasaan bila orang pregnant, you cannot stress.
Yes. So, ni akan jadi extra lagi.
Yeah. So I can say my cousin is because the wife also my cousins, bah. And then I can say she is very strong woman lah. The moment I could receive the news, he passed away. The next day, I told my boss I want to go to the place lah. Because my cousin passed away, blah 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 kan.
Family.
The moment I enter the house kan, I don't dare pun tengok muka the wife. So aku kuat, aku sih if I were her, I'm not that strong. Faham sih? Nya sempat nangis, bila nya menangis, babynya mengeras. Macam baby dalam perut. So nya have to tahan lah. You know, very.
Berapa bulan pregnant tu man?
7 bulan.
Saya sempat kan tengok bapaknya ya.
So now dah deliver lah.
Dah.
So nama tu, the nama yang di plan laki, let husband.
And then he born pun cun fathernya pun birthday.
Ya, kira tu switch life kata orang.
Switch life.
Anak datang, bapak pergi.
Tapi not fair lah sebab he's been waiting for the kids. Ada anak kan for so long already bah. So the moment, okay, I can say nya baru mau hidup stable, dah ada kerja, dah ada rumah, dah ada everything. And then suddenly pergi.
So how much lah that you pola the claim nanti? 500k tak lah?
540 plus lah.
540 plus thousand goes to the wife. How is that amount can pola someone happy? For you lah, your own POV lah.
Okay, actually along the way doing the claims things kan, the wife si pernah pun follow up. You know why? Yang ada, yang macam tu. I don't want to know. The reason why I don't want to follow up, because the moment I receive the money, meaning to say I have to, aku terpaksa terima kenyataan that yang udah pergi.
Okay. Nah, ya, benar lah.
And then
because that's life pun insurance bah.
Yeah.
The life's ended, then money comes out, meaning to say it is done.
Yeah. That's why I never follow up you. Tapi aku keep on update lah benda-benda macam ya. Memang that money cannot bring him back, but he left something for the kids lah.
At the least lah. 500 is agak banyak, 500,000. Kita bayar this and that semua.
Because rumah pun si banyak gitu tinggal after that few berpuluh ribu gitu tinggal. So maybe I said this person kan the deceased person kan yang macam really plan it well. All the things.
As if dia tahu.
Yeah, all the things that he bought the rumah ke apa ke saya dah hutang.
Very good man. Very good man.
That's why I said he's a very
family guy lah.
Family man. Yeah.
Orang yang ditinggal
and then dulu pun wife-nya bekerja. Then he said like this, you don't need to work lah. Biar aku yang cari duit, kau jaga anak. You know, that kind of guy. So please, macam mana the moment masa aku follow up Prudential, I said, sebab masa aku call Prudential masa yang mana the claim is still under process. Tapi dah sampai dekat the final line lah. So I just follow up. And then I call again. And then Prudential pada udah approve. Which is, the wife si tahu pun duit dia dah approve.
Dia dah masuk lah kira.
Dia dah masuk.
Okay.
And then, aku tahu masa when I know the claims approved kan, aku tahu aku happy kah, aku sedih kah. Because, like, yalah macam yang pada tadi.
When duit dia keluar, meaning to say that your husband is really, really gone.
Yeah. Because now the kids kan keep asking, where's the baby?
Especially the newborn lah kan.
The newborn yang macam pun.
Time tu aja belum bercari lah.
Yang
baru,
kakaknya
kan?
yang selalu cari. So,
berapa dah umur kakak?
Adik kakaknya baru 2 tahun. 2 tahun, maksud 3 lah. So it's that's why I said I question myself. Why do the claims mesti kena dengan relative first, not other people? And then why must he pass away cun on my birthday? So it's macam si tahu related, macam something like that. Okay, sikit gila. So the moment I receive the news, semua okay, I cry dekat office that time. So I keep crying. Then I went to the church. I pray lah macam give them strong lah, apa lah, whatever lah. I pray. The moment I close my eyes kan, I saw him smile at me.
Job done. Thank you very much. Helping my family.
You help my family.
I saw him smile at me, and then macam terbayang-bayang, you know.
Nangis. If you have to cry, nangis. I mean,
See,
something that you do.
macam yalah orang selalu marah. Kadang-kadang unexpected kan, tapi I still question why must him.
That's why life is like this lah. Bak kata podcast tu itu macam tu. Sometimes there are question, memang saya ada answer. So it just happen.
So these are the important things of insurance lah kata orang kan. Benda tu kita expect. But then if things happen, we know something ada masuk lah itu ini lah. I mean, nyasekan lah dapat menggantikan someone who is gone. But the least is I got something for you to continue your life. Especially family lah.
Yeah, one thing I admire because like you say planning betul lah for the family. Kalau let's say saya dah benar tu kan. Okay, let's say lah the family need money untuk anak for education, makan minum pas semua money lah.
Pampers, susu, everything.
Jaga seorang budak mahal lah.
Lagi some more the wife is not working. The source of income naknya dah set dah.
That 500k helps
a lot lah, I would say.
Kalau aku dapat 500,000,
buat nangis.
See, just that.
Teringat balik.
Teringat balik lah. So that's why I don't say much lah about this claim. Sebab I feel
very
sad.
Emotional.
Very emotional.
Because
so
orang terdekat.
Orang terdekat. And then satu lagi, you know lah orang-orang kan selalu typical people bilangnya dengar this person already minta, which is not good lah.
Oh, ada orang minta.
Ada. It's common.
Anything related dengan duit lah. Semua akan minta.
It's common.
Semua akan pakai jadi klien kan. Benda macam human nature.
That's why I said, I ever see someone that post dekat Facebook lah. This person tanya pasal hibah for the adik kah, and then kena nyampun ex-wife si bagi the money because husband bought that policy is for the wife, not for the people. Okay, let's say if the husband si beli, maukah orang yang lain terdekat tolong bayar hutang?
True, asal? Betul. Hutang orang sebab duit terdapat macam berebut.
Ada je orang berebut.
Ada.
Hibah.
Ada. But my part is macam saya dah lah.
Your client, your anything happen to you saya dah lah.
So far saya dah.
Okay, that's it.
I think macam lah. So aku pun dah sebulu dah meremang.
Very
emotional. Yeah, very emotional, very sad lah. Tapi I salute this guy lah.
Yeah. So kita orang as a man, okay, my what I say lah, macam sebagai seorang lelaki yang mau ada family, is better you provide. That's why I said, jadi provider tu is very, si perlu kaya, as long as you have the provider mindset. You can provide for your wife.
Baiklah, I will take note.
Take note on that. Any last words to whoever tangga? Maybe your clients kah tangga?
Maybe clients kah tangga.
Maybe new clients mau tangga kah?
Okay, buying insurance macam si semestinya macam mau tunggu kematian kah apakah. We just prepare. We don't know what might happen. So just prepare lah. Mun ada others agents approach, go grab the
try to consider.
At least try to listen. I think.
Listen lah. Don't just reject. We don't know because our job is to share, bukan memaksa-maksa untuk membeli lah.
Kalau rasa beli, tapi at least listen lah. Okay, I think that's all. Alright, thank you Mera and thank you Aziri co-host for today. Maybe in the future kalau kau ada story yang lagi emotional, then we can come again lah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so
next guest, insurance agent ni? Next guest? Any other professionals?
Kalau ada kawan yang profession yang ada dark side, you can bring to us. Tapi at the moment kita belum ada announcement, tapi we will update again lah. So I think that's all for today's session. See you guys in the next video.